Evening, everyone. It's 7:45 on Sunday evening, and this is your Sunday evening first look at the futures. It's really not much going on. This is the oil, excuse me, and it's down a little bit, down 95 cents, but still locked into this same area between 85 and 95. And but it is down a little, only 95 cents. This is a difficult one because this week, while oil was down 1.8%, heating oil was up 4.9%. Um, Gasoline was up a fraction of a percent, a quarter of a percent, and net gas was up 6.48%. So, the way that this works, and it may sound like it's the tail wagging the dog, but the fact is, if the distillates continue to move higher, then they will drag crude with them. Um, it's really pretty simple. The MACD looks like it's trying to stabilize here. It really doesn't do all this much this often. So, we had the same kind of over, under in here. And it was, in fact, a bit of a running correction before the breakout and the blow off to 130 and a half. So, we'll have to see how that goes. Let's go back and take a look at some of the others. So, oil down 92, heating oil down 2 cents, gasoline down 2 cents, nat gas down a dime. I still think this is really going to make an impressive move higher. I think once it closes, let's go to the weekly, it's a little easier to see. I think, this was a new high recovery close on a weekly basis. We're just down a little, but the amazing thing about this is it has been really, really reliable. I mean, we had this area where it topped out and then moved lower and consolidated across. And when it broke out here, it moved from this 6.5 level up to 966. We came back down, and where did we come to? We came right back down into the same area, bounced off this 100-week moving average, and started higher. We got right there again, finished slightly higher on the week, really literally pennies, 3.4 cents. Consolidated for another 2 weeks, and we started up. This to me looks like $13 to $14. Let's take a look at a couple of others. Stock futures down 18 in the S&P, down 72 in the Nasdaq, down 132 in the Dow, and down 860 in the Russell. Some of these numbers may start to look a bit like pretty substantial moves, but in point of fact, you really have to keep your eye on what percentage move that they actually are. I mean, we were down 1.25% in the S&P on Friday, and that was down 55. So being down 18, that's roughly a third of that. So this is right around a half of 1%. So nothing overwhelming. Bitcoin is up, Ethereum is down, the dollar is ever so slightly higher by a penny. Bonds are unchanged. Cotton hasn't opened, nor any of the other softs, coffee, cocoa, sugar, etc. So it's kind of quiet there. None of the cattle is open, and the grains don't open for another 20 minutes or so. But we're in some sort of a consolidation. I don't think that this market is absolutely falling out of bed. The support, let's go back here to the S&P. There is some support really right here, right below this, 41.27. Currently, we're 42.14. So that's, you know, 90 points lower. It could do that in 2 days. It could do it in a day, really. But the 5 week has crossed the 20 week here, has now crossed the 100 week. So if we came back down into this 4100 level, 41, let's call it 41 to 41 and a quarter, we came back in here and started up, I think that we would be substantially higher. I mean, we have this downtrend, and that's pretty clear. And I know everyone and their brother on fast money and options action on Friday was negative, and they may be right, but I don't see us collapsing. So there you go. That's your first look at Sunday night. I'll be back first thing in the morning.